Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. I apologize in advance. I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot and sounding horrible and getting over a terrible cold. Started last Monday. So, yeah, this week was not productive for me. Sorry. But to get things started, first off, February 26th, which is 2 Sundays from now, the last Sunday of the month, John and I are going to be doing Breath of the Wild race to help him raise some money for moving expenses, final moving expenses. There's a link to the tweet. If you can't make it and you just want to donate to the GoFundMe, that's appreciated too, but it's going to be fun times. We're going to have incentives, we're going to have goals, and I mean, we've had some Breath of the Wild races in the past, and they were all really, really, really wacky. So yeah, this is going to be like a 6-hour race or something. What is it? Timing 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. February 26th. So yeah, look forward to that. It's going to be really fun. Excuse me. Let's see, what else? We had Nintendo Direct last week. We'll talk about that later. We had the Noibat Community Day and actually got some stuff. Yeah, let's see. This cold was like really terrible. I got really, really sick for a few days, but the past couple of days have just been my nose going crazy, but no more fevers, so that's good. Let's see, what else. Yeah, I mean, this week was mostly like the Direct and the cold, and like I didn't do much else. We had the finale to the story of Pokemon Coliseum. We missed a day, but it actually helped me get to the end of the week because I had under-recorded on Monday because I wasn't feeling well already. So we started the first episode of the post-game, but we're done with the main story of Pokemon Coliseum already, which is crazy. I'm hoping that by tomorrow my voice will be well enough to record. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll put up Majora's Mask randomizer or something. Let's see. Alright, and Twitter broke for right before the Direct started, and it didn't really fix itself till afterward, and then TweetDeck took a while to fix itself as well, and everyone thought it was dead, and that was going to be really sad. We'll talk about the Direct in a second, but I was really happy. My End Tears King tweet, which is my viral tweet from the September Direct, that was the reveal of the title, was going off again, and we actually had some people are like, yeah, where's that End of Tears tweet? It's the only thing I don't remember the game's actual name. I remember that meme. So I'm like, yep, this is my legacy now. This is what I'll be remembered for. Added like another few hundred likes and retweets. Let's see. I did have a viral tweet afterward. Viral tweet. Standalone viral tweet. It's at 420 likes now. Just saying that the realization that the Nintendo Switch Online only added the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff as soon as we were getting close to the eShop closure where you could originally buy those things. So they sat on that. And people are like, huh. See anything else? Right, I got a bazillion likes on a response to Zelda Universe responding to Nintendo of America, and I don't know why. Last week was also the national holiday of Meat Day, so happy Meat Day today is also meet day because it's the Super Bowl. Go Eagles. I'm not actually an Eagles fan, but we have friends here who are, and I'm not voting for the Chiefs, so that means I'm an Eagles fan today. Let's see, and that's about it. So let's talk about the Nintendo Direct. It was amazing, actually. Of course, like, the one Nintendo Direct that is not disappointing in any way, shape, or form is when Twitter goes down. We had to, like, schedule tweets for the next minute, and that's how it would send, but it wouldn't send if you just hit send tweet, because it would be like, you reached your maximum for the day, because they were screwing with things. Anyway, they started off talking about Pikmin 4. It's coming out in July 21st. And they showed off Ice Pikmin and a cute little doggo. And it looks really fun. I also like that there are 4 captains now. I can't wait for Pikmin 7 when you're trying to juggle like a Fire Emblem-sized team of characters. The next thing they showed off was Xenoblade 3 DLC number 3, which is coming out this week, which is another Blade. And they also showed off the story DLC, which is coming out later this year, I think, which looks like it's gonna be crazy. I'm really excited because the past 2 Xenoblade games with story DLC were very good. It's going to be really hard to beat Torna, but I'm excited. I talked about game Samba de Amigo, Fashion Dreamer, Dead Cells DLC with Castlevania, Tron Identity, the Ghost Trick port, which looks nice, Deca Police, whatever that is, Bayonetta Origins, which I keep forgetting about. It looks cute, so it got a very neat art style. Splatoon 3 expansion pass, which is going to have access to Inkopolis as like another hub world, I guess, and also the story DLC Side Order, which looked interesting. Mickey Illusion Island, Fire Emblem Engage DLC, which I actually ended up buying. I haven't played it because I was sick, but I bought the DLC expansion pass. And it's weird, I didn't buy the expansion pass for 3 Houses despite loving it, but I think it's because I hadn't, like, finished the game. I played way too much of it, so I was like, I don't know if I want, like, another story path to go to, but this will have extra battles and story to it, but it is mostly just adding characters, and I just wanted Hector. Can you blame me? You can't blame me. You're not allowed to blame me. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying Engage a lot, so I'm okay with plunking down some more money on it. Harmony something Reverie, I didn't get the name right. I'm sorry. Octopath 2 they talked about, and then the biggest for me anyway, the biggest announcement of the Direct was Wheel of Katamari re-rolled and like Princess Story or something with the secondary thing. But yeah, they're doing another remaster of Katamari. This time it's the second game, Wheel of Katamari, which I haven't played. You're gonna hear. Shut up. Which I haven't played Wheel of Katamari in. Let's see. No. Let's see, when was this uploaded? You're gonna hear me noise again. This was uploaded May 27th, 2014 was the cinematics, the bonus. So, yeah. It's been a very long time, 8 years. 8 years since I played that game. And not only is it getting the remaster, but it's getting additional content, which Katamari Damacy Reroll didn't have. It's getting like a photo mode also, but it's like extra story content. They're actually adding on to it. And I don't know if they're going to be remaking eventually Katamari Forever and Beautiful. Excuse me, and Beautiful Katamari, or the PSP one, Me and My Katamari. I doubt they're going to remake the Vita one. But if we're getting this, that means we're getting a Let's Play this year of a Katamari game. So yeah, this year is going to be really, really good. This coming Let's Play year, starting in April, we're going to be having Crisis Core remaster. We're going to have Reroll. It's going to be a whole load of remasters and remakes. And at the end of the year, we're getting Final Fantasy VII. So good times. Good times. But yeah, we love Katamari. It looks so good. I'm so happy. It's such a good game. The two first Katamari games are like a unit. They have to come together. They're both great in their own ways. But this one has some such good songs. Talk about Sea of Stars next, which I'm really excited for that game. I wrote down Windjammers, but that's not the name of the game. It's I don't remember what it was, but it was another thing. Etrian Odyssey HD Collection, which looked really good. Advance Wars finally got a release date. This poor game, Advance Wars Boot Camp. What was it? It was April 21st. This poor game. I feel so bad for it. But I'm excited to play it. Advance Wars is really good stuff. Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. They showed off a additional story mode featuring Magalore, which was interesting. They revealed, I said before, but they revealed Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games are coming to Nintendo Switch Online. They're actually out on the Nintendo Switch Online. Game Boy is for standard. Game Boy Advance is for the expansion members. But so far, the Game Boy one has stuff like Kirby's Dream Land, Super Mario Land 2, Wario Land 3, Link's Awakening Deluxe, which is fantastic, and like different. You can have the original Game Boy, like the green and black, or the Game Boy Pocket of like the black and white, or the Game Boy Color look to the games, which is really cool. The Game Boy Advance games, I know there's Mario and Luigi, there's WarioWare. I think they put Minish Cap on there, and a few others. So it's really good so far, and I'm excited to see them hopefully add more to it. I'm hoping that it's not going to be like the Nintendo 64 where they add like one game a month. I'm hoping it's more like the NES where they add, 2 or 3, but we'll see. It might be like for the Game Boy stuff they add like 3, and for the Game Boy Advance they add 1 a month. But they showed off games like Golden Sun and the Zelda Oracle games as being added in the future, so I'm excited for that. There was a shadow drop of a Metroid Prime remaster. They're like, we remastered the original Metroid Prime and it's out on the eShop now. And everyone's just like, you excuse me? And from what it sounds like, it's really, really nice. So that's good. That's pretty much them saying you're not getting Metroid Prime 4 for a while, but here's a little thing. But it had to have taken some work. It looked like they rebuilt it. So kudos to them. And it's coming out physical later this month, which how that wasn't spoiled beforehand or leaked, fantastic. Let's see. Talked about the game Rain Code, which is by the Katamari developers, coming out in June. Baten Kaitos remasters of the first of the 2 games, so that's cool. It looked like it kept the styles. A new Fantasy Life game, which a bunch of my friends were excited for. Layton and the Return to the World of Steam or something like that. A new Layton game, though. That's exciting. Didn't think we're getting another one. And they said that we're getting Booster Course 4 for Mario Kart 8 in the spring, which is going to have Birdo and a whole bunch of neat courses. I don't remember it off the top of my head because I was too excited for Katamari. They show off like a bunch of stuff. Mega Man Battle Network is coming out in April, which I'm excited for. And the final thing they showed off was Tears of the Kingdom, obviously. I'm surprised that they didn't show off any Mario movie stuff. They controlled themselves. And there's no Pokemon, but that's because Pokemon Day is later this month. February 25th is, capital P Pokemon Day, as opposed to like the monthly Pokemon Day that they have in Masters. So they're probably going to have a Pokemon Presents of some sort, or news at least, on that day. Or around that day anyway. But Tears of the Kingdom looks really cool. They showed off more of the story. They showed off that Link's getting an amiibo, and it's very cool. There was a collector's edition that's also, the game is $70 instead of $60, which is kind of scummy because people are going to pay for it. And the collector's edition was $130, which I'm not paying that much for. It had an art book and pins and the steel book, and that's not... I would pay like another $30, but not another $60 for that. So no, I don't think there was anything else added to it. I usually pay like $90 for the collector's editions to get the art book and like, a soundtrack or something. But I think it had like a poster. So no, the original Breath of the Wild fancy schmancy collector's edition, when it first came out, had the Switch case. The Sheikah Slate Switch case. So that was worth it because I still use that. It is over here. Yeah, no, not this isn't worth it to me. I'll get the amiibo because it looks cool. But yeah, that was a solid direct. And I'm very excited for Katamari. I wore my shirt. There's a lot of good stuff for people to look forward to there. And later this year, we're also getting like Final Fantasy 16 and stuff. So it's gonna be a busy, expensive year, it seems. But this week, I'm gonna hopefully be recording videos. Like I said, I'm gonna see tomorrow how I'm feeling. If my voice is up to it, we'll stream as well. The stream this week, if we have one, is going to be Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the NSO, because I just want to play them. So look forward to that. And that's about it. Yeah, and as always, as I end off every time, thank you for being you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, just remember to be good to the people around you. Something that I try to keep to in my own life. It's not always easy. Indeed, sometimes it's very hard. There's a Jewish idea called Dan Lekav Zchut, to judge on the side of merit, meaning give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's, especially in the heat of the moment, it's very difficult to do so. When you see someone doing something wrong or what you think is wrong, and you want to either call them out or write them off, just take a second. Take a second to think about it and say, A, are they doing this maliciously? B, do they know what they're doing? And C, am I right? Because sometimes one or more of those is not the answer that you thought it is. So yeah, just give people a chance, and also give yourself a chance on the same token, because sometimes you don't judge yourself favorably. You assume the worst of yourself, and it's not productive. Assuming the worst of yourself just means that you're not going to take opportunities, and you're just going to hate yourself. And hating yourself doesn't fix anything. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And if you think to yourself like, "Wow, I'm just really screwing this up," that doesn't mean you're a screw up. That means that you now have an opportunity to try and fix it. So just keep that in mind. There's always a path forward and a way up. And treat yourself with kindness and treat the people around you with kindness, and it'll help out a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.